What's going on, YouTube? I wanted to make this video, gonna make it super short, quick, because I want to talk about when you should purchase versus renting. All right. There's a lot of answers for this one, but I want to give you a few of them that are just literally on my mind right now. When you should purchase is when you're comfortable doing so. All right. Whenever you feel like you have the funds, you've done the studying, the market's right for you, everything aligns perfect for you to be able to purchase, then do so. Go and get the approval, go and get the financing, whatever you need to do, have the money to put down, prepare yourself mentally with movers, prepare yourself mentally with boxes that you're putting your items in, or however you're going to move it. Prepare yourself for that. All right. And that's hard to determine from me to say, yes, you're ready to move and purchase a home. I can't say you're ready to purchase a home. I don't know. But there's times when it's better to rent instead of purchasing. Now, let me give you an example of that. If you're going to rent and your rent is actually, let's say, $2,800, and that's monthly, you still have to pay all of your bills and everything on top of that. I don't think you should rent, because that might be higher than what a mortgage would be. Okay. Now, if this scenario happens, this is when I say don't rent. If the mortgage is $1,400, $1,600, $1,700, as opposed to $2,800, that might be a good reason on why not to purchase. I almost had it mixed up. Why not to rent and then purchase instead? That's a good reason. But there's going to be a few of you that are like, hey, man, I rent because it's what's beneficial for me. Sometimes on taxes, it's actually better for you to rent than it is to purchase. So in cases like that, just disregard everything I'm saying, because it doesn't really apply to you. For you, it's just you have to do what benefits you. I purchased homes because I wanted to build equity. I wanted to have homes for in the future. Whenever I pass away, one of the benefits is, save my home, I purchase it for $400,000, and then it goes up to $600,000, right? Now there's $200,000 in equity during that time, and plus or minus, because you're going to be making payments and things like that. But during that time, you've gained some equity in it. And if I were to sell it, I only get the margin of whatever I owe between my mortgage and whatever the full profit is, minus all your fees and things like that. Depending on when you sell too, you might get hit with capital gains. So you got to be careful with that. And depending on how much you get, you'll get hit with that as well. So let's say I get it to that $600,000. I end up passing away, get old, pass away. Now the home is already paid off. Now, because the home is paid off, it goes to my kids, and that value starts at $600,000. So they can just continue to either rent it out, make money on it, or they could sell it from that $600,000 and you get a tax benefit. You have to ask your CPA what kind of tax benefit you get. But I'm not a CPA. That's not my thing. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that it's a great benefit. So ask your CPA, your tax advisor, and they'll give you all of that information. Or if you're in one of those places where it's a lawyer, ask your lawyer and they'll give you all of that information. But good information to have. But let's say we get a lot more, right? I purchased it at $400,000, and the equity, whenever I pass 60 years from now, is $1,500,000. So it's $1.5 million. Now it's already paid off for sure, because it's been over that 30 years. I'm not going to refinance. Now $1.5 million gets passed on to the kids. They get to cash out on that $1.5 million, or they can continue it on and then do the same thing for their kids. Maybe it goes up to $2 million when they pass. Now, the new benchmark for each time that home is going to be sold, they don't owe more than whatever, like say that $1.5 million and my kids try to go and sell. That's what they purchased or they acquired the home at, all right, $1.5 million. Now, if it sells for $1.7 million, they owe $200,000 in equity on it, okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully. I almost didn't explain it. I almost forgot, you guys, man. Dang. Slipping. That's what happens when you're talking to a camera, all right? But if you're renting and your rent is, let's say, equivalent to whatever the mortgage would be, This is another good one on, you can do either or actually. $2,200. That's what your mortgage would be. That's what your rent is going to be. $2,200 a month. I would say whatever feels comfortable to you, because on the renting side, you can rent and you have to do no repairs in the home. All right. So whenever it comes to the AC dying out, whenever it comes to the furnace blowing out, the water heater, those things might be covered under all the renter policy. All right. So you may not even have to take care of any of that. That's going to be on the expense of the actual owner, the landlord, flooring, things like that. So that's a benefit. One last thing is, if you were to purchase and that same amount, all right, same payment, right, you have to do all of those repairs yourself. So you got to have a home warranty. You got to change filters. You got to change the furnace. You got to change the AC, the flooring. All of that stuff comes onto you. So I just wanted to get on here to do a quick video because a lot of people ask me, Darrell, should I be renting? Should I be purchasing? I really don't know, whatever works best for you. When it comes to renting, sometimes they want 3 times the amount of the rent as your income. That's kind of tough. It may be different whenever you go to purchase. So maybe it's time for you to go ahead and talk to a lender. But anyway, man, 6 minutes, 30 seconds in. I love you guys, man. Hit the like button. Please subscribe and share this. All right.